Hi and welcome to a Blu-ray review for Outland from the HMV Premium Collection. Now, this is a collection that I stumbled across a few months ago and I quite like some of the movies that they're releasing. They're things that I feel should have been on the medium but for some reason have been sidelined or sidetracked. Outland is a movie that I've seen a few times but it's been years since I saw it. It's directed by Peter Hyams. It came out in 1981 and this is number 19 in the HMV Premium Collection. The movie stars Sean Connery and it is about a mining colony on Jupiter, and he is the marshal of the place. He is there to serve a term of duty, a couple of years, as he tries to make sure that nothing untoward is happening on the planet. But things don't go as planned on this planet. There seems to be a very high rate of suicide, or people dying in horrible circumstances, or people going insane in general. So Sean Connery's character of the Marshal discovers that there is some kind of mystery here and he starts to look into it. As things transpire later on in the movie, he turns out that he's found out the information. The bad guy has hired this group of assassins to come and kill him because nobody in the station can do it. He's too good for them. And then we have a waiting game. We have so many hours until these people arrive at the station to kill our hero, and we end up with a big shootout and a big action set piece finale. What I like most about Outland, and there's a few things I do like about it, is Connery's performance. I think he is fantastic in the lead role as the Marshal. It is a space movie. It's set on Jupiter, or a mining colony just at the edge of Jupiter. It's all set in these really enclosed, claustrophobic kind of spaces. But Connery just adds that sense of grandiose to the movie. His performance is both subtle and explosive when needed to be. There is certain scenes within the movie that don't follow conventions. You have two guys talking about one being a dirty cop and the other one being stoutly against that and willing to take down the bad guy. But at no point do they come to blows. They continue doing what they're doing, which is having a game of squash. And at the end of it, they're still friends. They still know where each other's position is. And there doesn't seem to be really a change in dichotomy between the two. Things like that are staged all throughout the movie. There is the relationship that Marshall has with the doctor on board the space station, and their relationship is really fun because they're just like two grumpy people who won't take any crap off each other, and they are belligerent to each other constantly, but they bond over the fact of having that. The special effects are pretty good and still hold up to date for the time. There's not many of it, but they are very interesting and I like the way they were shot. What I like most about it is that it's not a clinical space station. It's grimy, dirty. These are workmen people here. These are people who have had to roll up the sleeves, covered in grease and oil, and they are just working hard for their money. And I like that kind of aspect of space. The super futuristic, white, clinical look is something I always found was a bit, not really too sure about that. This, I kind of like. The way the movie moves as well, from a mystery into a kind of largely tense, suspenseful action set piece at the end, is quite good as well. It is primarily a Western movie. It is set in space, yes, but it is a Western movie. You could quite see this being in a local town, and you could just see the full thing playing out, the saloon, all the scenes, the shootout at the end. It all kind of fits into that aesthetic, and it works tremendously well. I like Outland a lot. I like it for various reasons. That no rush to get anywhere, the odd kind of performances that fit so well with the movie adds that sense of just realism to the piece. I like the way they act. They don't feel written, they feel natural. I like Connery especially. I think he's terrific. The action is fun. The look of the movie is very good. There is very much played within dark and light and shadows, which I really like in this movie. And I really want to go back and watch Outland again, which is always a great sign. I gave the movie 5 out of 5. A terrific watch. It's maybe one of these ones that you haven't heard of and I think it's worth checking out. So now on to the extras on this disc. There are only 2 on this. One of them is a theatrical trailer, which I'm quite interested in for 2 reasons. One, it's not really had any work done to it. So it's interesting to see the restoration that's on the Blu-ray compared to the original trailer, and it is night and day. The trailer is shocking quality, and if we'd got a movie like that, it would have been practically unwatchable. The second reason I'm interested in the theatrical trailer is that it gives you a good idea how they were trying to sell the movie, and they are trying to sell it off the back of Alien all day long in this. You can just tell throughout the trailer it's just specifically designed for that audience. Next up in the extras is a commentary by Hyams himself, and I found this one to be very interesting. You have the director himself just talking through the movie, hasn't seen it in ages, he's got lots of interesting tidbits. He has a major man crush on Connery, he's always complimenting him, always saying nice things, always pointing out little things that he's doing in the screenplay. He has some nice anecdotes about when he was making the movie, some of the actors didn't know the kind of movie they were in, having to talk to him, how he lit certain scenes, how he did other scenes. I found it very interesting. There's one where there's a prisoner with blood dripping up the way because of gravity or anti-gravity, and he explains how he does it, and it's simple and very effective, and it's full of lots of interesting things like that. Other than that, it's kind of bare bones, but you know what? Those extras are worthwhile, but they don't really make a great package. A few more making of docs or some other things would have been fun as well. So on an extra front, I'm going to have to give this 2 out of 5. And here we have the cover art for Outland. As you can see, at the top it's got the silver band that says Premium Collection, Blu-ray, DVD and digital download. At the top here, it tells you special features. We've got the commentary by Peter Hyams, theatrical trailer, and the special features are only available on the Blu-ray. Little blurb about the movie, one fun images from it. We've got Connery here just looking all badass as he does with his shotgun that you can just barely see. And there's usual things about the digital code. So let's have a look inside the package. As usual, the usually protective cover. It's pretty decent cardboard, it's pretty thick, very nice. I do quite like these. And then we have the main disc, which is very similar to the cover. The sort of workers at the bottom here, we have got the oil rig type of thing, or the mining rig on Jupiter, and we've got Connery looking all badass and serious. Inside the case, very simple, the Blu-ray is on the blue disc, the DVD on the black disc. It's nice to involve these two, but let's face it, we're never going to use the DVD. Inside the case is that very striking image from the back of the containers. And you know, if an image is so good, may as well use it twice, get your money's worth. Okay, so now on to the art cards that come with it. We get a nice one of Connery there with his wife. Then we've got that so familiar image, you know, an image so nice we used it twice. Let's make it 3 times, include it in there. Then we have Connery just looking as badass as he possibly can, and the final one is a kind of almost poster image of the movie. I kind of like these little add-ons to the package. It shows that they're just a little bit of interest, a little bit extra for the fans that want this kind of thing. So there we have it. Outland as a package I think is pretty good. I think it's a terrific movie. The package is enough. The commentary is good, but it's a little light in extras. Still, if you're into this kind of thing, I can heartily recommend it. So there we have it. What did you think of that package? Is it something you're going to pick up? Is it something you're not interested in? Would you like to see more of these videos? Let me know in the comment box below what you think I should review next in the Blu-ray front, or if you don't like these and you want to stick to the movie reviews, let me know as well. If you like it, hit the like button, and if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.